Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online class. Previous class we have discussed about the reaction of metals, that means the chemical properties of metals we have discussed. In that, reaction of metals with oxygen we have discussed in detail, and what type of oxides are produced by metals we have discussed in detail with some equations and some other examples. And now we are going to discuss about the reaction of metals with water. See, already I told you that metals are of different types. When you check the periodic table, the metals have been arranged as per the reactivity series. The highly reactive metals are at the top, and moderate reactive metals will be in the middle, and at the bottom least reactive metals will be located. Now, when you check, some of the metals will be having high reactivity towards water, some of the metals will show moderate reactivity, that means they will be reacting very slowly with water, and some of the metals will show least reactivity, which means we have to apply some amount of external energy in the form of heat, light or electricity. Then only those metals will show the reactivity with the water. So, if you take the metals like highly reactive metals, sodium and potassium, as they are highly reactive, very readily even with the cold water they show reactivity. Okay. So, metal sodium and potassium will react very readily with the cold water also, and they will produce their oxides. Metal oxides will be produced. At the same time, they liberate hydrogen. Hydrogen gas will be liberated. And some of the metals like calcium and magnesium, calcium also can react with the cold water, and slowly it will react. It will not be showing the reactivity of sodium and potassium with the water. Somewhat it is slow. How slow it will be? First, when we immerse the metal calcium in cold water, it will immerse inside, that means it will go in deep and then collect the bubbles of hydrogen and come to the surface, then only it will react with the oxygen present in the air. But if you take sodium and potassium, immediately when the moment it is added to water, these metals will catch fire, which means that they are very readily reactive towards even with the cold water. Okay. So, magnesium, the next metal is magnesium, which is considered to be somewhat moderately reactive metal. So, when this metal is supposed to react with water, the reaction will be slow, very slow. So, in hot water it will show somewhat high reactivity. When this magnesium metal is treated with hot water, slowly the metal oxide, magnesium oxide can be produced. And some of the metals like aluminium, iron, zinc, they will not show reactivity towards cold water, even hot water also, because in hot water they will take some time to react with. But in steam, because you know that rather than hot water, steam particles have high kinetic energy. So, due to that high kinetic energy, steam readily reacts with these metals and produces their oxides. And some of the metals like lead, gold, copper, silver, they will not be showing any reactivity towards water. That is why ornaments of gold, when it is washed in cold water or hot water, the metal will not be affected. Even copper vessels also, we are using them as utensils, isn't it? So, when it is washed with water, those metals will not show the reactivity at all. So, these are the metals will not be reacting with water even under cold condition or under hot condition also, even with the steam they will not be showing any reactivity. Okay, children. So, we will go in deep about this topic, how these metals can react with water to produce their oxides and liberate hydrogen gas. So, the common reaction, the normal reaction is what? When metal reacts with water, produces metal oxide by liberating hydrogen gas. Okay. So the metal hydroxide, the produced metal oxide, as it is basic in nature, okay, the metal oxides which are produced by them is basic in nature, so that when they are treated with water, they produces metal hydroxides, that means basic solutions. Okay. So this chart will give you an idea about the reaction of metals with water. So how water can react with the metals and produces the compounds. For example, let us take sodium. When sodium reacts with sodium, when it is treated with water, as it is highly reactive, readily it will react with the cold water and produces oxide, sodium oxide, okay, and hydrogen gas will be liberated as a result. Now when you check, the equation is not balanced because on the reactant side we have one sodium and here two sodium atoms, and there hydrogen is balanced but oxygen is also balanced. We have to check with sodium now. So if you take 2 sodium, in front of sodium you have to write 2. Now it is balanced actually, Na2O plus H2, okay. And now potassium, the same way like sodium, potassium is also highly reactive metal. So it will react with water and produces basic oxide, that means potassium oxide, and liberate hydrogen gas, okay. Now calcium, and these metal oxides can be reacting with water, again these can be dissolved in water to produces their alkali. For example, if you take sodium oxide, when it is dissolved in water again produces sodium hydroxide, okay. The same way potassium oxide, when it is dissolved in water produces the basic solution KOH, potassium hydroxide, okay. As they are highly reactive metal, they will be readily reactive with water and produces their oxide. When these oxides are treated with water again produces basic solutions, okay. And sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxides can be called as alkali. So what is meant by alkali, children? Soluble bases, okay, soluble bases. If it is insoluble, we can call them as what? Insoluble basic solution, okay. So we will check with other metals also. For example, next one is calcium. When calcium metal is treated with water produces calcium oxide and liberate hydrogen gas, okay. Now the obtained calcium oxide, which is basic in nature, so when it is dissolved in water produces lime water, that is calcium hydroxide, okay, which is basic in nature, which is called as, commonly called as what? Lime water. So which is basic in nature, right. So this is how metals react with water to produce their metal oxides, and in turn metal oxides can react with water, they will be getting dissolved in water and produces the basic solution, okay. And other metals, reaction with the steam. For example, aluminium if you take, as it is moderately showing the reactivity towards water, aluminium reacts with the steam. For steam also the same molecular formula only, H2O, but you have to mention here as steam. Okay, so that the same way like other metals under the steam, that means a hot steam, it will react and produce aluminium oxide and liberate hydrogen gas. Okay, so now when you check, the equation is not balanced. So how to balance it? Here we have 2 aluminium and 3 oxygen, but here we have only 1 oxygen and 1 aluminium on the reactant side. So what should be done? Actually here to balance oxygen, 3 is here, right? So write 4Al, so that here we will get 2Al2O3, so 2 to 4. 2 into 3, 6. So that here you write 3 in front of water. So that 6 hydrogen, 3 oxygen, sorry. Al4 plus H2O gives Al2O3 plus hydrogen gas is getting evolved during this reaction. Okay, so if you write 2 in front of it, we will be getting 6 oxygen. So write 6 in front of water. So how many hydrogens are there? 12 hydrogen. So 6, 2. Okay, 12 hydrogen atoms are getting released off. Okay. So this is how metals react with water, hot water, that means cold water, hot water as well as with the steam, and produces their oxides. And the oxides are normally basic, but here aluminium oxide is amphoteric in nature. Already we have discussed about the amphoteric oxides. Okay. And metals like lead, copper, silver will not be showing reactivity towards water. Okay. Calcium and magnesium are the metals when they are immersed in water. First they will go in deep, collect the bubbles of hydrogen and come and float on the surface, then only they will react with the oxygen present in the atmosphere, okay, and produce their oxides, right. So this is how we are getting the oxides of metals when they are treated with water. Okay. So the next topic is about reaction of metals with acids. We will check it in the next class, children. Thank you.